I am the Narcopath. I'm back to give you just a few more confessions. I figured it was time since I'm getting married and all. I found my new love, and we're in love, and it's gonna last forever. We met last night at the gas station. I was pumping gas, bending over, and he liked what he saw, so I unzipped my top and showed him the rest. And the rest is history. We're in love. I figured it's safe to tell you, since I won't be needing you anymore for any more hoovers, as you call them. Do you remember when we first started to date? And how I knew you were so pure and you wanted me to be your one and only girl? Well, I knew in order to keep you as at least a regular source of supply, I had to accommodate your needs. I simply played the part of your girlfriend. I told you that I didn't look at any other guys. Now, of course, those nights we'd come home from the social club, and you'd find those random boys' phone numbers in my pockets. Remember that? Remember what I used to tell you?
I don't know who that was that put that number in my purse. I don't know who put that number in my pocket. Men slip me their phone numbers all the time.
I don't ever call them. The truth is, every single one of those men whose phone numbers I had in my pocket, I strategically picked up behind your back. Because I can never get enough supply. I couldn't tell you this because it would have cramped my style. It might have ruined my semi-regular status with you, and I couldn't have that. So I just told you that people give me their number, and I hoped you believed it. It's true, they do. It's just I have sex with them, and you really didn't need to know about it because I didn't see no wedding ring on my finger. I didn't need to tell you. I hope you understand. Besides, I'm happy now. Someday you'll find your happiness. You just have to stop being so paranoid and nosy and quit checking up on people.
I've got another confession for you. This is going to be a good one because I know it's one of those things you just never got over. You remember when you were in college and how I found you on the campus even though I had nothing to do with school? I was simply looking out for targets. Well, I came across little old you with your little old
Naive.
attitudes and beliefs and...
You were exactly what I was looking for. Stupid, pretty, and rich. Come on, that's a jackpot for me. Didn't pass that one up.
I tried to tell you how much I loved you so quickly. Your concern is your roommate. Remember her? How she
Disappeared? You never heard from her again?
The truth was, I was hanging around campus, in your dorm. I knew I could tell that you were paranoid and scared, that I was going to be interested in your roommate instead of you, because you had some kind of insecurity about the size of your boobs or something.
Regardless, I assured you I had no interest in anyone but you.
You got it, I think. I recall that one weekend that you had to go out of town, but I couldn't, because
I was going to an audition, and I couldn't miss out on that, even though I didn't get it or go, but you didn't need to know that.
I know you were worried. You were concerned that I might hook up with your roommate. And I assured you I had no interest in your roommate. And I know that you tried to call me, and you tried to call your roommate that weekend. The truth is, I've been chasing after your roommate since I met you and since before I met you. In fact, the only reason I even showed any interest at all in you was because I knew who your roommate was. So when you were out of town, we were bumping Pussy Willows day and night.
I convinced her that you were mentally ill, and she believed it. I know she had some kind of a conscience, I think.
When you came back, she was feeling so guilty. She left town and never was heard from again. Well, there's another layer to peel back. She didn't run off because of her conscience. I mean, come on. She'd been dating me since before you even knew about it. She became inconvenient for me because I looked in your mail and I saw that you were due to receive a very large sum of money in the very near future.
And this girl, she's pretty, but trash.
I had to dispose of her. So her body may be found in chunks in the Hudson River.
I chopped her up with the best Ginsu knives I could find.
You'll never hear from her again. But I thought the conscience story was much better. It suited her. She deserved it. Speaking of your college days, I'm sure you remember how strange it seemed that every single guy that you introduced me to, I ended up sleeping with. Now, of course, you never knew this during the time it was happening. I made sure of that, and I threatened them if they told you, I'd chop off their pecker. Luckily, I was able to get away with it all. And then, by the time I was gone, you found out about it all. Well, by then, I was on to another town. I just thought you should know. I didn't do that to hurt you. I did it because I wanted to. Plus, I didn't like the way you attracted all the hot guys. So I turned them on with my feminine wiles. And I told them how crazy you were, and it always works. Notice how they stopped calling you, but I'd be going home with them. You deserved everything you got. You tried to ruin my life. Who cares if I faked who I was? You deserved it because you were better off than I was, and I could not have it. We're even.
People sometimes ask me how I got to be the way that I am. I just think back to grade school and back to high school. I think that's where I learned my craft. I learned that other kids tell lies and feel guilty for it. I tell lies and I feel pleasure. So I learned how to tell the best lies ever. I learned how to turn one person against another to get what I wanted. And I just carried it on into my adult life. It's really fun, lucrative career. I've gotten all kinds of things that I want. I don't have that long of a attention span.
If something hotter comes along, I find a way to get it.
Obviously, you know that. Because I am the Narcopath. And you're not. Get used to it.